Have you ever considered that your fear of public speaking might not actually be a fear of speaking in public? That's what I'm going to be talking about as part of today's session. Welcome to episode 24 of Unlock Speaking Confidence with me, Maureen McCown. I had a client who came to me recently and he told me that he had a fear of public speaking. So as we're talking and I'm asking questions and finding out more about the type of situations where he's speaking, type of nervousness that he has, how it presents, what causes it. And as part of that conversation, we discovered that he doesn't get nervous leading meetings. He doesn't get nervous speaking up at meetings. And they're both public speaking situations. So I would suggest he's not nervous or fearful of public speaking. But when it comes to delivering presentations, that's where the challenges arise. So much so that he has been handing over presentations to other members on his team to do them instead, though he's avoiding them. And he knows that that is going to have an impact on his career, because if he's not standing up, being seen, being confident in these type of situations, that has an impact on how he is perceived by others. That was the challenge. That's what we wanted to do something about. Then we had identified what the issue was, taking a look at the actual presentations themselves. Now, I've done quite a lot of videos and blog posts already on how to put a presentation together. There's a 3-part series. You can check them out on my website or on YouTube channel. You'll find them there. The whole area about the preparation in advance, how to do your practice, how to get effective feedback from them. But what we're taking a look at here in this one particularly is a situation that comes up quite often, where somebody is asked to deliver a presentation, but it is someone else's work. It is the corporate slide deck that they're using, or somebody else prepares their slides for them. And that was the situation with this particular client. When it came to delivering the presentation, he didn't feel that he had ownership of it. It wasn't his. He was delivering somebody else's work. And that can cause stress and anxiety, because we need to be comfortable and familiar with our content. If we're going to sound genuine and authentic, then we have to have that ownership of the content. Otherwise, anybody can be delivering it. And one of the challenges that I see quite often with those corporate slide decks is there's very little room for maneuver. The individual doesn't have scope to personalize it, to change it, to edit it. That's from the slides point of view. But what is being said, the actual words that are being used, the delivery of what's there, that's down to you. You can personalize that. You can make that your own. And that's what I really recommend that you do. That you take time going through each of the slides that are there. And maybe there's a huge amount of information on it. And you can extract the key points and talk about those instead. Maybe there are lots of graphs and data and details that's there. So you zone in on what is important and relevant. Maybe you can tell the story behind it as to how you got to that particular point. When you take time to make the presentation your own, then that's going to make you much more confident, because you know going in that you're making an effort to connect with the audience. They're going to listen more. Nobody wants to hear somebody reading off reams of information from a PowerPoint slide. It doesn't work. You have the option. You can blank out your screen for part of it. Press B on your laptop and the screen is going to go blank behind you. Or if it's in a Zoom call or a Teams call, move out of the slide presentation so that you're breaking the link. Remember always, you are delivering the presentation. The slide deck is there to support your presentation. That is not the main event. You are the main event. So spend some time thinking about how you are going to personalize that corporate content in whatever way you can, so that you're going to create that connection and that you're going to have greater impact when you're delivering that presentation. It also changes that mindset. It's not a fear of public speaking necessarily. It's a fear of delivering somebody else's work that you're not familiar with. Who wouldn't be afraid of that? In next week's session, I'm going to be talking more specifically about nerves and strategies to deal with nerves with public speaking. So I hope you join me then. I'm Maureen McCown from Soft Skills Success, and subscribe to my YouTube channel on Soft Skills Success on YouTube so that you don't miss out on any of these videos.